Hello everyone, welcome back to the latest update from your hairy godmother, your less hairy godmother. Today is January 16th, 2024. My next electrolysis appointment is on January 23rd, and I will update you as usual up close and personal about my progress after that session, of which will bring me to pushing 150 hours of electrolysis since April 1st, 2021. So it has been quite a journey, as you know, if you have been following me since. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. I just recently hit 2,500 subscribers, and that's a lot of people to guide, and that is a lot of people that I want to have realistic and appropriate expectations. So in this video, along with my protein iced coffee, I wanted to let you know what I experienced and what you can and should expect in a realistic mindset if and when you are going through the process of electrolysis. So to start, again, if you're new to my channel, I have polycystic ovarian syndrome. I've had it for 21 years. It has given me a full-on beard, mustache, and as you can see in these before pictures, this is how it started. And I will also say I got laser hair removal, and I got it about 15 years ago, and the laser hair removal caused this growth on my face to be as severe as it is. So I feel the need to press more and more repeatedly in my videos about the risks of laser if you are getting it when you have a hormonal condition such as PCOS. And the reason why I want to press that is because oftentimes you might go into it thinking laser is quicker, it's less expensive than electrolysis, and it's more readily available, which that may be true for certain people, but it is, first of all, not permanent. Electrolysis is the only permanent hair removal solution that is recognized by the FDA as a permanent solution. Laser is more of a reduction, and it is a reduction where the hair will always come back and you will always have to go back for treatments for the rest of time. Now, having said that, if you have a hormonal condition such as PCOS, if you get laser hair removal, what can happen is paradoxical hypertrichosis. And again, I've talked about this in many of my other videos, but I need to continue pressing it again and again, because the more people that subscribe to my channel, the more transparent and aware I want to be, and I want you to be, about the risks that laser can cause. What paradoxical hypertrichosis is the hair gets stimulated instead of reduced. Now, some people have success if they get it on their legs, their arms, other areas, but I would 100% not recommend you to get laser hair removal on your face, your neck, your jaw. These areas, for whatever reason, pose the highest risk of this hair stimulation. And I wish I could go back in time and never get laser in the first place. There was no information about this when I got this 15 years ago, and I just can't help but try to be the video that I wish I had at the time, because if I would have known this, I would have never set foot in the clinic to get laser. Granted, if you are getting it, you can immediately follow it up with electrolysis. So let's say you get laser for a certain amount of sessions or a package deal that you get. As long as you immediately follow up with getting electrolysis, the likelihood of it still being able to get successfully cleared out is much higher. But if you just get laser hair removal, you have a hormonal condition, and you stop because you ran out of sessions or you just chose not to go, there is a very high chance that the hair will not only grow back, but it will grow back 10 times more abundant, thicker, denser, and just the absolute opposite of what you're trying to achieve. This is exactly what happened to me, and That concludes my little large laser talk. Also, the more I talk about this, the more people that comment that are subscribed to my channel say, oh my gosh, this is exactly what happened to me, and I never knew that it was the laser that caused it, nor did I ever know that it was called anything. Paradoxical hypertrichosis. If you are pivoting to or going directly to electrolysis, feel free to rewatch my whole entire journey. I have been tracking it since literally day one of me going in and getting electrolysis hair removal. And although I am not done yet, the progress that I have made so far has been absolutely life-changing. These before and after pictures, or rather before and current pictures, can speak for themselves in the amount of hair that has gotten treated and that has permanently stayed gone. And the only reason you see hairs still growing back is because those are hairs that have not been treated as much as the other hairs that are no longer present. When you go into electrolysis, now the point of this video, 7 minutes into it, is you need to think about it in a different mindset than, like, I think a lot of people go into getting electrolysis thinking like they're going to get a tattoo. You go in once, you meet with the person, you discuss your goals, you get the tattoo, in one day you're done and you come home. That is not how getting electrolysis is. Think of it more as embarking in a long-term weight loss journey. You know your goals. You know that every day you need to pivot your eating habits. Every day you need to exercise. And at the end of that day, you're not going to see a difference. And at the end of that week, you're not going to see a difference. At the end of the following month, you might be like, oh, I lost a couple pounds. And as you gradually continue, the efforts that you put in day by day, or in regards to an electrolysis schedule, maybe it's once a month, maybe it's once a week, maybe it's once every 2 weeks. You need to think about it in terms of small pieces of progress, small habits that will end up giving you the end result that you're looking for. You're not going to lose 100 pounds in a month. It takes a lot of time, a lot of consistency, and that is consistency in which might not yield results that you will want to see right away. But know that that consistency is still getting you to the end goal. Me, for example, I've been getting electrolysis since April 1st, 2021. My next session is on January 23rd, and it is the year 2024, and I'm not done yet. That seems like an insane amount of time, which it is a long time. But keep in mind, I have not been going every single week for that exact period of time. Let's say this is April 2021, and right now, and this hand is the current. I haven't gone every single week or even every single month on a perfect schedule during that time. Again, if you've been following me, you know that there has been weeks or several months when I have stopped going for whatever reason. I've had deaths in the family. I've had job and career changes. My finances have fluctuated. I've moved. All of these things that take place in life, they may cause you to stop. The point is to view it as more of a pause. If you stop and you never go back, you're not going to achieve the permanent results. If you pause, know that you can still go back. And the hairs that have been treated successfully, those have been treated and those won't come back. But the remaining hairs that still exist, or the remaining hairs that are still in the process of growing, they're going to come back. And a lot of people they go for a short time. They don't see the results because they don't give it enough time to get to the permanent level, and they just give up. And then I've heard time and time again, electrolysis didn't work for me. And then I just can't help but think, well, did you give it the amount of time to work for you? Have a realistic expectation. Understand the process of electrolysis. Ask your electrologist a million questions if you need to before you get started. Something they get asked the most commonly is, how long is this going to take? Some might be able to just give you a generic response, which is usually, it could be several months up to a couple years. That's probably the most common response that you'll get. Every person is different. Everyone's hair type is different. Everybody's skin type is different. Not to mention the schedule of everybody is different. If you're going once a week for the whole entire time, you're going to see results way sooner than if you only go once every 6 weeks, once a month. Just the more frequently you can go, the sooner you will get results. But you also have to have a realistic mindset, and you just must have patience. If your hair is just a few here and there, you're gonna have extreme success in a really short amount of time. If your hair is like mine was when I started out, you need to have the realistic mindset that this is gonna be a long-term, couple to few year journey. But what does everyone say? The time is gonna go by anyways. Would you rather get to the same point in time with a beard or with no beard? You just have to put forth the efforts in that time frame in order to get what you need. I'm sure that I could have been way further along in my progress than I am today had I continued to go every single week or every single month in the period of time that I've been getting electrolysis. But that's not realistic. If I had the mindset of, well, I've had to stop for 3 months, what's the point in going back? Then I would not be sitting here talking to you today, sharing my continued journey and my progress, let alone encouraging so many of you that have said that you've started getting electrolysis from watching this channel. So it's up to you how much effort, how much perseverance. Your pre-planning is just as important as your continued commitment to going. And what I mean by that is, if you say, I know I can put forth $2,000 to get electrolysis altogether for the rest of time, that might not be achievable. And I don't mean to say that it's not something that is affordable, but the length of time that you need to continue going is going to add up. And a lot of people ask me, how much does it cost? And I've honestly stopped answering that question because it's different for everybody. So what it costs me is irrelevant because it's going to be completely different for what it costs you. So in terms of finances, plan ahead, know how much you are willing to budget and put forth towards it. Know that the cheapest isn't always the best. There's way, way, way overcharged electrolysis out there, but there's also ones that you think, oh my gosh, that's completely doable. Well, do they cut corners? Are they a certified professional electrologist? And that is huge in regards to getting the treatment done properly and knowing that the long-term results are going to come. I've also shared a bunch of times before, electrology.com is a wonderful website for you being able to search for a certified electrologist near you. You can search by state, by country, by zip code, and it's up to you how far you're willing to travel. As always, reach out to me with the need for encouragement, any realistic questions that I can answer. Remember that I can only give you advice based on what I have experienced. I'm not a doctor. I can't diagnose anything. I can't tell you what the best thing to do is for your situation. You have to consult your doctor. You have to know what is going on inside your body. All I can do is educate and inform you about electrolysis, show you the progress and continue showing you the progress that I've made. That's what I want with this channel. I want it to continue growing so that not only can I feel like my efforts aren't only giving me these results, but they're giving me something that I can help somebody else better their life as a result. So I'm going through this for myself, but I'm also going through it for you so that you can have this resource of encouragement. My next electrolysis session in 1 more week, I'll show you all the juicy up close details of my before and after. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please share this video with anyone that has PCOS or hirsutism or any excess hair for any reason. And you just need to spread encouragement because that's why I'm here and that's why I will continue to be here. So have a good day. Thank you. Peace out.